3, 2, 1, action. Hey guys, welcome back to Off the Record, where we talk about whatever we want. And we got Timmy back.
Yeah! It's you guys.
We missed you! It took you like 3 months to get here!
I was scared.
What have you been up to for 3 months?
Well, I wasn't scared. It was like...
You just said you were scared.
Well, no, I'm correcting myself.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you guys are in a tiny room, like 6 different people. Joe was trapped in Europe for like 3 months.
I quarantined for a month. It was super safe here because the group that were here, like everyone was quarantined for 2 weeks, and then we did JK News.
Well, you know, it was more so, you know, I was down, but then Chia was more a little like.
You can blame it on your
You're
wife like
gonna
that?
fucking call her out like that?
Good for you.
That's what usually happens, huh?
No.
Yeah.
And I said, girl, you need to let me go to work. But she was just very, like, not paranoid, but she wanted to make sure, you know,
I get
we
it.
were good
I was like
to
that
go.
too, man.
Yeah, so.
I'm just like, don't do anything, don't go anywhere, don't breathe anything.
Yeah, like literally we, I haven't been seeing anybody for like the past 3 months, except for David, because we do like a send foods in my kitchen situation now, so.
He didn't want to come here either.
You know, that fool sees everyone though.
He be on hikes and shit.
Yeah.
I went on a hike with them.
Oh, did you?
It's almost like you had JK News already.
It's like kissing, like you kissed him, and then he kissed her, and then she kissed me. So it's like we all kissed.
Oh, she kissed you? Whoa, what happened? How'd that?
Damn, yeah, tell us about it.
Well, you know, in college.
Dude, Timmy, your doodles, by the way, on Instagram, where you go on top of Chia's pictures, the fucking best shit.
Thanks,
Seen
dude.
that? Check it out. It's great.
Have you seen it?
Of course.
Oh, okay.
The quarantine content's pretty legit.
Dude, I know it's because we're just literally just chilling in the house.
Was it inspired by James Cage White? Because it's kind of like the same style.
Kind of like his art.
Yeah.
Nah, it was just like, I just got bored one day. I was like, oh, this is gonna be so funny. So
Because you're bored in the house?
And I'm in the house bored.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You know, we're just.
He was scared, Gio.
Oh yeah, and he was scared.
And I was scared.
Did you guys see how I got verified?
On Instagram?
Oh, I did see your
I got
story.
verified.
How did you get verified?
Congrats.
Man, you know, I was on like a bad boy page. Like I was just like violated because.
Oh, you were like on the blacklisted?
Yeah, because I had a post and I was responding to a fan that commented, "Hey Joe, how do you get bigger arms?" And I said, "Beating your girlfriend."
Oh God.
And then
You
yeah.
actually made that into a whole ass post.
Yeah, I made a whole post.
Publicized that comment.
Yeah, and then it got taken down and all that. And then, so every time I submitted, like, well, first, my Instagram is all over the place. And on top of that, they think that it's like just garbage. And there's nothing written about
Why are they so judgmental?
Wow.
Oh no, getting verified on Instagram is a stupid process.
It is. And so, like, you could be a viral comedian that has 1 million followers. If you, and have no verification, but if you could be a fucking journalist intern at Wall Street Journal with 1,000 followers and you'll get verified.
I've seen those.
Yeah, you're in the mailroom.
With like 2,000 followers and have check marks. Like 3.
Yeah, because what they see is like, they take a lot of different things into criteria, right? So like, I had to have media written about me. And then I remember I had someone in Facebook as a contact, and I had to pull a favor, and I was like, "Can you help me? Because I got blocked." Yeah. And then she got me in, and I was like, "Oh my God, it only." Yeah.
I got verified because I was at Facebook, and they're like, "Oh, do you want to be verified?" And I was like, "Yeah, fuck yeah!" And they
didn't even
verified me.
care who you were. They
No.
were just like, "You want to get verified?"
Well, no, we were already there because my agency set up a meeting with them, and then we were just shooting the shit.
Years ago too, right? Because isn't it like now way more like saturated, like stringent?
I have no idea.
I think that's how I got verified too. I was at a set up meeting for like Facebook and Instagram and you know influencers and stuff to come through, and then they set me up and stuff. I've been trying to get Chia verified for like years, you know what I'm saying? And I've been writing the whole, because they ask for articles about you, like written media.
Why do you think she's verifiable?
Because she's a very good blogger.
She is.
And her aesthetic on her page is very pleasing to the.
It's way more professional than mine.
I don't know if that's blue checkmark material.
Oh, and trust me, Daddy, she has articles written about her too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So if
Why'd you call him Daddy?
Oh, it just when I say trust me, the daddy just follows afterwards. A trust me, daddy. It's like a thing.
A lot of people call me daddy though. It's another one of my nicknames.
Iceman Daddy.
Iceman Daddy? I like that. Ice Daddy?
It caught on.
You know who the real Iceman is?
Who's
So I was watching the Tito Ortiz, Chuck Liddell documentary, and Chuck Liddell's the Iceman.
He is
and
the
they keep
Iceman.
talking about him, right? And the whole time I'm thinking about you. I'm like, it's like the two furthest apart people in the world. I'm like, this guy's the real Iceman, and this one keeps going, call me Iceman, call me Iceman. And I'm like, Chuck Liddell didn't even call himself Iceman. Other people call him.
That's what happened to me.
Who calls you Iceman?
You
It
mean
just
this
happened.
guy's the real
Who's
Iceman,
they?
and then this other guy does UFC or whatever.
Right.
That's what you meant to say, bro.
Some people told me that Val Kilmer was the Iceman in Top Gun, and I'm like, whatever. Nobody remembers that.
What?
That was his nick. That was his pilot.
I thought his name was Goose.
No.
That's Tom Cruise's best friend.
Do you want that to be your nickname? That's your nickname.
My nickname was Silly Goose.
It is silly.
There you go.
Silly Goose. Silly Goose.
I like Silly Goose.
Well, where did that come from?
What, Silly Goose?
I'm not. I love it.
Yeah, it was silly goose though.
Because he's a silly fucking goose.
He is.
That was my screen name.
And he would always say
back in the
Silly
AIM
Goose.
days, it was Silly Goose.
Well, for real? Nah, you lying. What was your AIM name?
It was Barto Farto.
That was the more recent one. Once after I grew up a little bit,
Yeah.
it was Barto Farto. But when I was younger, it was Silly Goose.
Really?
Yeah, and one of the O's I think is a 0. I forgot which one it was.
Yeah, you
had
really,
to do
you really
that.
grew up with having Barto Farto.
I was
A more mature high school student now.
I was big sagging pants for a long time on AIM, and then
I've seen your photos. Makes sense.
they were big and they were
It's
sagging.
accurate.
And you painted her shoes.
I painted my shoes.
That's great.
What is that?
Cool. Okay, so back when like Air Force Ones were like super poppin', there was I had read an article about how these rappers were hiring artists to customize their Air Forces to match their jerseys and stuff, right? This is back in high school. So then I went to like Michael's, bought some acrylic paint, and then I would like get a fresh pair of Air Forces and paint them to match like my Warriors jersey or whatever, and then I would just buy Warriors shit. You know what I'm saying? So I could have like just matching outfits. It was pretty fucking fly, guys.
That's dope.
Did anyone commission you to?
Yeah, I would paint shoes for
it
kids
is
in
pretty
school too. Yeah, as well as sell candy and bootleg CDs.
You're a businessman.
I was
I always say like kids that sell shit from elementary, they usually turn into like some kind of entrepreneur
I think so.
because they're always selling shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I wanted to buy the name brand shit, but I didn't want to ask my parents for it because I felt like it's way too expensive, you know, to be buying me fucking Sean John jean suits and shit.
Jean suits?
Yeah, the denim suits.
Yeah.
Tight.
Not a fucking like 3-piece suit. I'm talking about the jacket and the jeans.
Fucking tie and a
Jean tie.
jean tuxedo.
Oh my god.
I could picture you totally wearing that for prom and having a matching dress with your date.
No, I can't picture him. I picture you.
Me? Maybe now, but back in the day,
That's like-
I'm only looking at his
Cholo for that.
Yeah.
He was way too like bald and gangster.
Maybe I would have had a bandana print suit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Sick.
see, that's,
Oh fuck.
Handkerchief suit.
What color?
black.
Keep it black.
It can't be a blood or crip. That's not my style.
Oh, the
you know?
red's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
It is, but I didn't want to get shot.
Remember my dad came over with the bandana print swimming trunks?
Damn, what a thug.
Yeah, he had his shorts.
Yeah, he came over one time and he had like his stretched out white like undershirt V-neck.
That has holes in it.
And then Joe, like, because I didn't see my dad, and Joe saw my dad first. He goes, "Damn, your dad's straight crippin'." So I look over, and he had these bandana print swimming trunks. Like, what the fuck? Where did you even get those?
Because it was so out of place. It's like the ones that the straight gangsters get at the swap meet. And I was like, where the fuck did your dad get that pair?
Swap meet.
Right, probably. But usually he's wearing something that don't. It was like, it really stood out because it was bright blue. And he'll have like some, like, V-neck white tee or something.
That's like 20 years old.
Yeah, and it just doesn't match. We should have got him a matching bandana
Oh
print.
my god.
I love that like old Asian people specifically will wear whatever as long as they like the color, you know what I'm saying? They don't even really know what it says sometimes. And I remember just walking through like Asian markets and seeing grannies with like NWA t-shirts. Or like my mom used to love this green t-shirt. It was a 7-Up shirt, but it was when the Make 7-Up Yours slogan was on commercials and shit. So she'd be walking around with a shirt that said Up Yours really big on the back.
They don't even know what it meant.
Nah.
I remember that shit with Orlando Jones.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Make 7 up yours.
Yeah. And remember when the red circle was a person too? Or not a person, but it like...
It was a character.
Yeah. He had like Mickey Mouse hands.
Wait, is 7-Up still around?
Yeah, Sprite has kind of like taken over though, come to think of it.
Because I thought I see Surge more than them.
Aw, Squirt
No
is
one
my
talks about
shit.
Squirt though.
Love Squirt. Not for you?
Nah.
He's a Surge kind of guy.
In all realms.
Surge was so
You're
sweet.
more of a Mountain Dew. Sierra Mist.
I am actually a Surge. I was a
Blast.
Surge guy.
What's Surge?
Oh, y'all don't. Do you remember Surge?
I never had.
It's like super caffeine.
It's what the cool kids drank, frankly.
Apparently. I remember craving that shit. It was green, like weird, like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle green, and it was so sweet.
Yeah.
But so fire.
But the advertising was like people doing fucking kickflips and like fucking people like on mountains doing fucking skiing and shit. And like
Surge, and then that would pop up.
I remember those ads. Yeah.
Would you guys get soda Postmated?
No, but you know what I would get Postmated, and I do get it Postmated, is boba.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know, I really like boba, and my favorite drink is, have you guys ever tried iced milk drink?
Oh yeah.
So it's like milk.
Slushies.
Yeah, and then like ice, and they like blend it, so it's like this frothy thing, and they put this brown sugar syrup. So it tastes really good, and I've been craving that, so I get that Postmated all the time.
And if you're like me, you probably start thinking about what to eat for dinner while you're eating lunch.
While I'm eating lunch.
Well, yeah, I mean, I love food. That's why I love using Postmates. They deliver food from every restaurant I can think of right to my door.
But Postmates doesn't just deliver burgers and sushi, they actually make life easier with grocery delivery and whatever I can think of delivery too. Convenience stores, clothing stores, you name it.
Wait, you can get a shirt? That's crazy. So no more trips to the store, no more late night fast food runs. I don't even have to worry about where to grab lunch anymore.
Just download Postmates on iOS or Android, find your favorites, and get anything you want delivered within an hour.
Okay, so for a limited time, Postmates is giving our listeners $100 of free delivery credit for your first 7 days. To start your free deliveries, download the app and use code OFFTHERECORD.
That's the code off the record for $100 motherfucking dollars of free delivery with no minimum purchase for your first 7 days when you download the Postmates app.
Thank you very much. Off the record.
Tim, did you wash your hat with like a pink shirt?
No, this is how it looks.
It looks so.
Why is it a pink socks hat? It doesn't make any sense.
Because
Because it's White Sox, right?
Because
So what's pink socks all
because
about?
fashion.
My science teacher used to get so mad when I didn't have Dodger blue, because you know how like they had different colors of the LA Dodgers hat, and they're like, why is it brown? It's supposed to be Dodger blue.
Wow.
Yeah, and plus I don't watch baseball, so
I was gonna ask. I'm like, are you a fan?
yeah.
Like,
You know,
It matches your kicks, though. I saw that.
it does. That wasn't even on purpose.
Let me see your kicks.
Socks are meant to be worn on your leg. On your foot.
Oh.
See, it's a subtle match.
I see.
Only a fashionista would be able to see.
It's a purple color.
I see. Do you guys watch sports at all?
I'm not like consistent game watcher. I'll always watch.
I feel like you're too busy to be consistent.
I mean, I'll watch like the last 10 minutes of a Laker and Clipper game. I'll always watch, you know, of course, Super Bowl finals, shit like that. But nah, not really, not consistently.
I like highlights.
Same.
Do you guys look forward to any sport?
All highlights, sport highlights, fail highlights, compilation porn. That's it.
Yeah.
Yep.
News bloopers. Those are
Yeah.
my favorite.
it's the best sport.
Those are the
George Bush's compilation of failed speeches.
Weatherman fuck ups even. They're like,
yeah.
over here in the east and it's over here. And he's like, even so,
idiots.
I fucking go to pieces for that shit.
Spanish weather girl turning and seeing a nice butt compilation.
Those are the-
compilations are awesome.
Spanish TV and
Yeah.
like just period. Anything that you watch.
Yeah, Latin TV. I know. Why?
Sábado Gigante.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's not anymore.
No?
Or did they reboot it or something since the guy died? I don't know.
Speaking of Spanish TV, do you guys watch Money Heist?
No,
that?
but it's next on my queue. I heard it's really good.
It's so fire. It's a
Is it a TV show?
It's a Netflix original, but it's a Spain production, and so it's all in Spanish. Or you can watch the dub.
I don't need to.
Oh, facts.
I do need to though.
That's tight. And here's the thing about it is, okay, so the show's dope, literally from the beginning. It's all about like a huge heist in the mint of
Spain?
Yeah. So, but the only thing annoying about the dub is that you know how like the Spanish language is like really pretty. So I feel like the translation, they translate it literally, so the dialogue comes off a little corny.
Because they're trying to match like the lips.
Not even the lips, just like, I feel like something said in Spanish, like, oh, you look like the petals on a flower, it sounds so beautiful, and then you say it in English, like, oh, that's fucking cheesy, bro. No, literally like, oh, you look like the
Oh, got it.
flowers on the...
Maybe it's the voice actor's job. Like they just deliver it dry. You look like flower petals and stuff.
No.
Even the words themselves is saying is cheesy.
Yeah.
Like they literally translate it, and you're not about that.
Yeah. No, it's not that I'm not about it. It's just it doesn't always translate well.
So you think that you would go, please. Take it.
No, I was just saying that they always really try hard to match the lips because I was watching this Kung Fu documentary thing on Netflix. And did you guys know that the Kung Fu movies, when they dub it into English, it's actually a bunch of white guys doing it? So I thought it'd be like Asian guys. I thought it'd be Asian guys understanding what's going on and translating, but it's just a bunch of white guys just saying things that they think is happening.
Oh, like you mean those kung fu dubs in the 80s and
Yeah,
shit?
so what the guy, so there's this guy that were interviewing him. He's one of the like most famous, I guess, dubbers, and he was saying, well, I always just say, I will end you because it matches all those Chinese lips.
Oh
so
my
every
God.
Chinese movie there's, I will end you.
Really?
Yeah, and he says, I've said it like 4 times in every single movie.
So they just rewrite the script
They give their own-
and what they assume
Yeah.
that the
They
conversation.
didn't translate.
They don't even take the script and then translate it. They just watch what's happening in the scene and they go,
way.
I will end you.
Is that the same one where the actors from America would come in and they didn't even know what they were doing? They didn't get any lines or anything, and it was like, here, you're gonna go this to this, and they're like, what?
Oh yeah, so they're also explaining. So they were bringing it over American like karate like tournament stars, kind of like Chuck Norris, and trying to make them into actual like movie stars. And they're saying that the filmmaking process is way different in Hong Kong, where here you get a script, you kind of know what the hell's happening. When they're asking, can I get the script up front? They're like, we don't even have a script. We just start.
So they just improv?
They go, we know what we're gonna do, you just shut up and listen. So there's this one part where they go, you're just gonna come into this room and look up. And then I think that she was like, all right, so she just comes in and then looks up, and somehow it made sense. But then she finds out later it was supposed to be something crazy, like someone gets hanged or something, but she didn't even know like how to motivate her character.
Right.
They just told her to look up.
Yeah.
That's the old school shit though, right?
Yeah, it's old school Hong Kong cinema.
Because I remember watching Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Oh no, that's way different now.
Yeah, and there was like this like speech that the guy made, and it sounded so corny. But then when I was reading from people that understood the language, they were like, "Oh, this sounds so much better in whatever Chinese it was."
And in that era of like the Hong Kong golden cinema era or whatever, like their shit was crazy because all of that stuff, the stunts they were doing, like just watching a Jackie Chan documentary, they did it with none of the fucking protective gear that stunt people have today.
No
But
pads.
No
Boxes.
pads, man. It's crazy.
They put boxes. Yeah.
There's that one police one that he did where he's at the mall and he's like sliding
No
down
net.
force. Yeah. It's nuts, man. Yeah, he just falls, and then he says the padding that they had were cardboard boxes. He did one where he's falling down like a 3-story building or a 4-story, and he's going through these like.
Oh, I saw that where he's like hitting different things.
Yeah.
Making us fall like strategically, but it looks so painful.
And he lands on cardboard boxes
And Rumble in the Bronx, he jumps from one balcony to another balcony on the other side.
in real New York. Like
actually
what?
actually did it.
Yeah, and they go, I'm not doing that again, man.
Yeah. He says after every stunt.
I think he's like the OG parkour actor.
For sure.
Like, he does some crazy shit.
He's my favorite.
Jackie Chan?
I know everyone loves to come all over Bruce Lee. We love Bruce Lee. Love Bruce Lee. He started it, all that greatness. But Jackie Chan for me was like, when I was growing up, I'm like, holy fuck, Jackie Chan.
When you were growing, how did you watch these movies?
Rumble in the Bronx. My grandpa had what we called Miller Buster, where he would pirate all movies that came out. So he had a VCR that he would hook up to whatever is playing on TV, and he would record it, and then he would put it up on top of his TV. So he had fucking 50,000 movies. So I was raised with every fucking movie.
That's awesome.
Known to man, yeah.
Yeah.
My cousin was a huge like kung fu lover, so like he had the whole collection of Bruce Lee with the, I turned it into a dragon. There was a tape set.
Yeah, the whole thing, yeah.
Yeah, and then if you collect all of them, it becomes a dragon. It's pretty dope.
Mine was just my grandpa drew the dragon in marker with white labels.
I watched all the movies because my dad was a lazy dad. So my parents were divorced. So when it was my dad's turn to have me on the weekend, he would just come pick me up from my mom's house, go straight to the video store and tell me to rent like 8 different VHSs.
Damn.
And he'd go, all right, watch this. And then I think he went out and gambled.
No
I would
way.
just watch movie after
The
movie.
videos that you got.
No.
Do you think he's gambling? He's got a stopwatch. He's like, okay, he has 2 movies left. All right, yeah.
That sounds like your dad.
Responsible. I feel like he didn't even do that if he did that. I don't know, man.
You had this one apartment where like, the mattress, you actually get to put it away.
Murphy bed.
Yeah, and I thought that was the dopest shit in the world.
That's called a Murphy
How
bed?
do you know that?
Because of my wife.
Same.
Yeah, she loves furniture and all. Well, she has a degree in interior design.
Oh.
So I didn't know that they were called Murphy beds, and she told me about that shit, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then I was watching an episode of Family Guy where he was like, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, last time when I had a Murphy bed, and they folded up the bed, and the bed was like, doing fucking Eddie Murphy laugh. I was like,
tight.
I never would have got this joke if it wasn't for like this random conversation I had with Chia.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I would have called it a foldaway bed.
No, I would have just seen that bed laugh like Eddie Murphy and been like,
Like,
crazy ass Seth.
you're like, beds don't do that. That's funny.
Family Guy makes no sense sometimes.